Welcome, everyone. We are going to kick this off. It is time. I really appreciate you coming on board, listening to this live webinar, this live demonstration of MFIC Pro. We're going to show you a new way of growing your business and impacting lives. As you can see on the screen, everyone should be able to see the screen. And my goal is to really wrap this up at least with about 10 minutes to go so that we can open it up to any questions. And if you miss any of this, again, we're recording, but fill in the chat box. There should be a chat button you see on that little widget. Ask any questions you want as we move through this, and I'll get to them as we move forward. I may wait till the end if it's not quite as relevant to the topic we're talking about. But ask any questions you've got. It'll pop up in a little alert to me, and as I'm going through things, I'll either answer them as we go. But we're going to cover some big stuff today. So I will apologize. I sound worse than I feel. I'll try not to laugh too much and start coughing in the phone, but I feel great. Just may sound a little under the weather, but I feel great. So let's dive into this. What we're going to be doing today, I'm going to be showing you our platform, and it's going to be something you haven't really seen before that people are out there using. We've got people all around the country utilizing our platform, using our defined system to grow their business. And you're going to be excited about what you see, because everyone that comes to these says, wow, this is really cool. And it's something that's very unique. All the industry leaders out there have given us such amazing feedback from Todd Duncan and Dave Savage and Todd Ballinger. It's so incredible to get the feedback we're hearing from them about what we have developed. So sit back, enjoy the ride. At the end of this, yes, we will go through pricing, what it takes to become a sponsor, who we're looking for to really partner and then support like crazy to succeed and take their business to that next level. If this is not something for you, that's absolutely fine. What I like to do in these webinars is I also want to bring some value beyond just our platform, some generic business tips, strategies, anything that will help your business on a bigger level. So we're going to cover a few things like that. So anytime you or anybody you refer attend one of our webinars, you're going to get something out of it for your business. But I am a coach at heart. I spend my weeks coaching and supporting mortgage professionals. So you're always going to get that from me, no matter whether you're a sponsor of our program or not. So enjoy it, and I hope it's of value to you. Again, my name's Trevor Hammond. I am the founder of MFIC Pro. I started this a while back. I've been working on this for a long time to develop the platform for the mortgage community. I spent 13 years closing a lot of loans. Helped a lot of families buy, refinance, and really in 2005, I began to recognize a need, really a better way that I wanted to do business. And it really revolved around education, consulting. A lot of you out there, you like to say you're a trusted advisor. I think I took that to the nth degree, and that's where I got my fulfillment. So I started in 2005, I started my second mortgage company, really focused on education, coaching around the mortgage widget that we all sell, that everybody out there can sell. And I realized there had to be a better way to help clients achieve their goals. Then in 2007, a couple light bulbs started going off for me. And everyone I would help buy a house, refinance, I'd really teach them some basics about money because I felt that was my obligation, because they really undress for you when they fill out that loan application, and they have no one else helping them in most cases. I had all these clients calling me after we would close on a loan, a few days later, a month later, asking for advice on paying off debt, working on their credit to improve those scores over time, budgeting. Hey, my kids are about to get married. What should they be thinking about when they're getting married with money? And really it was what they weren't saying. That was the key. They weren't asking for complex financial advice. They were asking for personal finance help. And it was usually stuff that financial planners, in all my experience, weren't really helping people with. They didn't have enough assets for a financial planner to get excited about. They didn't have gobs of extra money every month. This was the majority of America who needed help just with the day-to-day, month-to-month cash flow decisions. And that's what we focused on helping people with. All right, guys. I thought everybody was muted. Hang on. Who's not muted? How'd somebody get in here not muted? That's funny. I'll try to figure that out for y'all. If you're not muted, be really, really quiet. 2010, actually back in 2007, I started my financial independence coach. I realized my clients needed help, and I created my financial independence coach to help with all of those basic questions they had. And they started logging in to a website to get access to coaching, step-by-step instructions that really map out their life, map out their money. I released this out to my database and had tremendous success and feedback with it. And I gave it away to all my clients, really as just a value add. And then pretty soon, I started showcasing it to clients coming in as prospects, prospective clients coming into me to talk about buying a house, still maybe shopping around with different lenders. And it really boiled down to saying, check out what you'll get if you work with me and my team. And I immediately saw my conversion go up. I guess I'd call it my stickiness go up, because I was suddenly offering something that nobody else was offering. So I saw more clients coming back to me. My client retention increased. I saw my referral partners really kind of go to that next level for me. They had something unique to stand by when they were telling prospective buyers to talk to me, work with me. And I had no intention of ever sharing this with the world like we are today. But then in 2010, enough people were actually saying, hey, I've got some clients that could use your website. Can I refer them over there? And another light bulb went on. I said, man, if it's working for me, it probably would work for other loan officers. So in 2010, we reprogrammed everything, redesigned, and we allowed other mortgage professionals and companies to brand our entire platform, do everything I had been doing. And since then, we have just had so much fun. It's been a blast. We are helping sponsors as they come on board grow their network faster than you could believe. I'm going to share a couple testimonials today that are very fresh, actually, in the last 2 weeks of things people have been achieving with our program. But it all ties back to our mission. And what makes our program so powerful is that we've got a big mission. We want to help 1 million families achieve a better financial future. And this is why our platform works, because it gives you a very powerful message to take out to your community. You're part of something that's bigger, and everyone wants to be a part of something bigger. That bigger for us is helping 1 million families achieve a better financial future. And we provide all the resources and tools and systems to do that, but we position the loan officer as the hero behind it all. Now, our promise to loan officers, mortgage professionals, your real estate agents that you bring into this with you, our promise to you is that we're going to provide a clearly defined system. And I want to repeat that, a clearly defined system. And I'll talk about that more, but that's what's been missing for a lot of mortgage professionals. In the last 2 years, it took me to stop originating to really see the light on why it seems to be so hard for people to establish those loyal, exclusive partnerships. And that's what we have created. I spend my days, my weeks, helping people do this. So number one, we're going to help you connect with more prospective clients every single week with our defined system. We're going to show you how to grow your referral network faster, easier. We're going to show you a new, better way to not just generate more referrals for yourself, but also give out more referrals. Anybody who's got experience in this business knows if you give out a referral to a real estate professional or even a financial planner, you're going to get 10 times that back. Your referral partners, maybe they hand out a couple other cards, one other card. We're going to show you how to deepen those relationships. Some of our sponsors, they call it building fences around their existing partners. So we've got people adding new partners with our platform every single week, and their current partners, they've got these fences with padlocks around them. Nobody else can come in and get these partners away from them. And of course, at the end of the day, this isn't a nonprofit for you. We're going to help you make more money. We're going to help you close more loans. And you're going to do that by the first 4 things. Now, this came in yesterday. So talk about fresh. One of our sponsors let me know that in 1 week, he has added 8 real estate agents to his team. He presented MFIC Pro, and what we call, what I'm going to teach you is called the Referral Action System, to a group of real estate agents. 8 of them raised their hand and said, we're in, we want to work with you on this. So I'm hoping people are kind of having their jaws drop a little bit. That's 8 real estate agents in a week. Now back up a little bit. The way we're doing this is providing you a branded, automated way to help your clients achieve their financial goals. Okay, education that they need, that fiscal literacy, to achieve a better financial future. We're going to do all that for you, but we're going to brand it, and we're going to automate the heck out of it. That's what I did clear back in 2007 when I rolled it out for my own clients. And I essentially said, if they're going to ever take advantage of all these resources, and they're going to come in here to a website at their convenience, not when I feel like sending an email blast out, but when they want to, 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, I'm going to flip this marketing approach around. They're going to come in here at 10 o'clock on a Saturday night, 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, and they're going to work on their finances. I want them thinking about me every time they come to the website. So that's what we do for you. And they're going to thank you for it. And I want you to think about this. I'm going to give you some deep thoughts a little bit here. Anytime people call me, we have some great conversations. I always make people think. I want to create new thought for you. Here's where people are missing some of this. People need a mortgage every roughly 3 to 8 years, depending on life events, rates. Understand they're refinancing like crazy right now. If you could become a more valuable financial resource during the years they don't need a mortgage, how much easier is it to get that mortgage when they do need it? How much less shopping happens then when you've built such a solid relationship and provided so much value, you're not starting over every time. And someone just sent a question in. Yes, we are recording this. Please focus on this. I know you're busy, but if you do get pulled away and distracted, I will get this recording out to you. I know how it works, though. I get lots of recorded webinars sent to me, and I fail to listen to them. Okay, it just gets pushed aside because I'm always focused on the latest and loudest. So do your best, but I totally understand. Again, I've been a loan officer for 13 years, still in the business, helping people. But yes, we are recording this always. So here's the story. Here's the story that everyone is going to get access to when they come on board here. It's helping people avoid the 4 financial blind spots. And what we mean by that is, over the last decade or more, talking to financial planners, tax advisors, insurance professionals, we have identified that there's 4 blind spots that every person, every family faces. And this has been a hugely successful approach, a position for mortgage professionals to go out and talk to their community, talk to groups, talk to their clients about, talk to their referral partners about, just to share these 4 blind spots. And we're not going to go into full detail here, but we give you a full-color brochure to hand out. Number 1 is lack of a plan. People don't have plans. We teach people how to put a plan together through your website we give you. Lack of fiscal literacy. We teach consumers how to understand money better and make better money decisions. Storing money in inefficient places. Age-old question, do I save for my retirement or do I save for my children's college? Do I pay down the mortgage with this extra money or do I put money into a reserve fund for emergencies? Do I pay off that credit card before I pay down my mortgage or put money into my retirement account or my reserve funds? What do I do with my cash flow as it comes into the house? And people tend to start storing it in the wrong places, or as we say, inefficient places. And lack of a wealth team. This last piece right here is one of the key cornerstones, really, of how we're helping people just position themselves uniquely to their referral partners and grow their referral network. And we have a system around how to do it, but right here we're taking that message out to the financial community, the real estate community, and saying, we have got a platform where we are teaching people that they need a wealth team. And we are teaching people that on that wealth team is a real estate professional. So no longer do we want consumers thinking that, hey, as a real estate agent, you're a commodity. No, no, no. You're part of a wealth team. As a mortgage professional, bringing this to your clients, you're now able to say, I am going to be the first person on your wealth team. And that's how you should view me. Not just as a commodity, not some sales guy or gal. I am part of your wealth team, and then after we close this loan, I also want to give you a way to build the rest of your wealth team. Build out your network so you have financial professionals, Cisco coaches surrounding you. These are the things you're going to be able to bring to a consumer. Because here's the biggest problems we have found from talking to people all year long, every week. Not enough consistent quality referrals coming in. We may have big months and we have slow months. Not enough people can qualify. We don't have enough dedicated quality referral partners. I talk to people all the time that have, oh gosh, 10 to 15 real estate agents, and I ask, how many are exclusive to you? How many only refer you and really step up to the plate and get nearly everyone to talk to you? And if they have 10 to 15, that number is usually 3 to 4, maybe 5. That's not enough to get us where we want to go. It also means we're spending a lot of time on what I call those casual referral sources. Poor conversion. We still have people that go to the competition. We're still dealing with, an average 25% conversion, prospect to funding conversion. We need to get that up too, and there's some simple ways to do that. There's a long sales cycle. We've got clients that sit on the fence. They get caught up in who to work with when they really should just be focusing on moving forward on the loan or not. Well, there's that complexity of, well, everybody's offering me various numbers, and it just is confusing. And nobody really stands out because it's just all about rates and fees. And referral partners, it can take sometimes 6 months, longer, maybe shorter, but sometimes longer, to really get a good real estate professional to finally trust you and start sending business your way and truly want to partner with you. Don't have good enough client retention. I'm amazed how many people don't have a really consistent, valuable, unique stay-in-touch system. Some people have CRMs and stuff like that, but it's not enough to really keep people coming back to them. It doesn't have that sticky factor. And my biggest, for all of my years and now from coaching, no way to really differentiate and offer something unique out there. So these are the problems that we see. And you'll see at the top I underline systematic. Really, we don't have a systematic way to grow our business. Now, we have to become problem solvers because that's why people use us. We solve problems. They want a house. They don't have one yet. That's a problem. In 6 months, their lease is up. They need to get everything in place and in order to be able to buy that first home. That's a problem, and we are solving that problem for them. We're going to help you get more referrals every single month. We are a problem solver. Our platform becomes a problem solver for those utilizing it. We're going to show you, absolutely, like what I just shared with John, 8 real estate agents in 1 week saying, I want to work with you. Faster and easier. We're going to show you how to increase prospect conversion. Just like I shared when I use this just for my own business, when people sit down in my office and want to start talking about rates and fees to compare to any other quotes they've already gotten or are about to go get, and we all of a sudden start talking about helping them improve their financial future, giving them a resource they'll be able to use every day of their life, every month, every year, it changes the whole game. Now they can't compare me to anybody else. They can't compare what I'm charging to anybody else. We're going to show you how to get people off the fence with our platform, get real estate agents, like I just said, say, yes, I want to work with you faster because you've got something I've never seen before that I really agree with and am excited about. Client retention is going to get better, and ultimately, finally, something to help you stand out. uniquely valuable to your referral partners. Here's a little sales tip. Some of you may have seen this. I sent out a video on this last week, week before. It's sales training on a napkin. And this is how I want you to think about your business and how you're approaching your business. I know oftentimes we're stuck in the now. It's a refi craze. It's busy. Turn times stink. But you still have to think about where your business is going to be a year or two from now, not just next month or maybe even 2 months from now. We are building a business for the future so that we never have to worry about where it's coming from. This is something then, once you figure out, I want you to be able to take to your real estate agents. If you need a very new, valuable way to go sit down with a new real estate agent, talk to them about their business and really endear yourself to them and bring a ton of value that they have never gotten before at another coffee meeting with another loan officer, this is a huge way to do it. Everyone wants to come home. Okay, that's where you get paid. That's closing of the loan. That's, for a real estate agent, giving the keys to the new homeowners and then getting their paycheck. Everyone wants to get there. And oftentimes we rush to get to that point. But here's how marketing works. Every closing starts with a conversation. I say that nearly every day of my life when I'm talking to loan officers. Every closing starts with a conversation. So the first step in having a conversation is awareness. If people don't know who you are, what you do, how you can help them, that you're trustworthy, they are not going to have a conversation with you. They're not going to ever let you get to the point of having a one-on-one sales opportunity. You have to be able to grow the awareness of who you are, that you even exist. This is the part a lot of us skip over. And we skip over it because we don't really know how to explain. We don't have a reason to talk to them. If they don't need a mortgage today, if they don't want to talk to your agent about getting pre-approved today, your agent never gets them to you. So you have no conversation to have with those folks to start building that relationship to eventually get to home plate. But once they're aware of you and they know who the heck you are and what you do, and you've had a reason to have a conversation with them and give value to them, you now have a way to give them an experience with you. That could be inviting them to a webinar. You're having an experience with me. A lot of you on here I've maybe never had a personal conversation with. You are now having an experience with me. When you got the email from me, you were aware of MFIC Pro. You were aware of Trevor Hammond. You may have never heard of me. I'm sure that'd be amazing if nobody's heard of me. So now we have to have an experience. That could be emails. With our system, every time you plug somebody in for free to your website, they're going to get experiences throughout every single month that we do for you. And they're going to become comfortable with you and see that, wow, it's not just mortgage and real estate stuff they're throwing at me all the time. This is valuable, relevant financial help. Tips on retirement and college savings and budgeting and paying off debt, even mortgage stuff. So now they've had an experience with you to get to the opportunity for a one-on-one sales presentation. Okay, I call it presentation. Every time you sit down with a client to meet and talk about a loan, you are presenting. You are presenting and hoping to persuade them to choose you over the competition. They're going out to buy a house, so it's just a matter of do they use you or somebody else. It's really as simple as this business can get. How good was the handoff from your real estate agent? Did they have anything unique to get that person to come sit down with you? If they just said, talk to my guy, talk to my girl, and they're willing to sit down with you, you are at an even playing field with anybody else they've known or gotten marketed to. So we then have to have a better consultative approach. You better have something to wow them at the point of consultation. If you do that and you run a good business, which I can't control the rest of that, how you close your loans, you will get them home. So the whole point of this, easier, more valuable conversations every single day. Because, right, every closing starts with a conversation. Educate with relevant, unique value. And again, my favorite word, a systematic way to win more business today, of course, at consultation, at that presentation point, but also building more business for tomorrow. So we're going to essentially give you a tool that is a platform. Dave Savage, he's always reminding me, Trevor, you have a platform. Mortgage Coach is a tool. It's a unique value proposition. Borrow Smart software, CRM. These are all tools or unique value propositions in your business. Hosting an event, that's a unique value proposition. We have a platform that will connect all of those things, and like I said on the screen, supercharges all those unique value propositions. So let's dive right in. My Financial Independence Coach. It's a personally branded consumer financial education website. That is what we hand you. You get to then give it away to every prospect, every client, every friend for free. You get to position yourselves as a financial resource and say, hey, I am a sponsor of this great platform. I get to give it away to you for free as a valued client, friend, prospect. They then get planning tools, education, tips, ideas, accountability for both their life and their money. And everybody's favorite, you get to promote your referral partners that you work with and continue to add in your faculty. Now, I'm going to show you the actual website. You can see how this works, but I want to get the framework, the mindset right, so you know what we're talking about from a business perspective and why this is so powerful. You get to promote your referral network as the faculty so that everyone you enroll can get access to your referral partners. So here's a snapshot of the site. I'm going to click over to it. But you get your logo on the site. Everyone gets their own membership access to it that you give away for free. And now I'm going to minimize this and just jump over to the site really quick. So here is our demo site. I'm going to run you through this so you can actually see the site. We brand it as yours. The home page, we actually teach your clients about the 4 blind spots. And I'm going to go through this part really quick because I want to get to the business model of how you do a lot more business with this platform and with this website backing everything that we're talking about. We teach them about the 4 blind spots. They can download the 4 blind spot brochure. I'll just show you what that looks like, but every single sponsor gets this branded as yours to go out and give away to people. Full color, and this has been a huge success, as I said earlier, for everyone who takes this out, essentially, in short, telling their referral partners, look, this is what your clients are going to get that's different and more valuable than anywhere else. We're going to help them understand, in a greater context, I'm going to help them put a plan together on how to buy this house. I'm going to help them understand their choices with the mortgages. We're going to help them understand the different down payment options they have on where they should store their money. Maybe they should pay off some debt to help qualify versus putting it all down on the house. We're going to help them understand some of the tax advantages, the rate of return on paying down their mortgage. So we're going to help all of them with all of this stuff just by giving them access to the website and having a high-level consultation. And we're also going to make sure they understand the power of a wealth team. So all this happens in this brochure that you get personally branded, and then it ties them back to this great resource you're going to give them year-round access to, My Financial Independence Coach. So back to the site, when they log in, we promote you. It's all about you, your pictures, whatever you want in the About page. And then they log in, they come to the dashboard, and this is where they access all of the financial tips, coaching, articles, everything you can imagine on planning out their life, mastering their cash flow, protecting their money, their life. This is where we teach them about it, life insurance, all the essentials. The key here to know is we do not sell any product. This is purely educational, and when they need a product, they're going to reach out to your professionals. They're going to click on the faculty button up here and say, okay, who does Jeff have that he recommends then? I realize I need a will. Okay, here's the estate planner it says I should look out for. They go find Jeff's estate planner, Christian. They can read up on him. They can go check out his website, and then they can email Christian right within the website. Any subject line, message, contact info, spam filter. When that client you've enrolled in MFIC for free reaches out to Christian and clicks the send button, Christian, the estate planner, gets the email and the message and sees that it's a member of My Financial Independence Coach. Jeff, the sponsor who gave this website away, gave access to the website away, gets an immediate email notification of which client reached out to which referral partner. You now know you've made a connection. You might be off at the coast with the family or on vacation or just over the weekend. On Monday, you know you can follow up with Kristen, your estate planner, and say, hey, how'd it go? I saw one of my clients reached out to you through MFIC. You know, did you make contact? Did you schedule a meeting? You can basically manage these outbound referrals while you're not even there. That is a huge power of, one, getting all of your referral partners excited about being promoted in a unique way, and having a resource like MFIC teach the consumer they need those folks, and then giving them an easy way to reach out to any of these people. And you'll know when it happens. Nothing worse than handing off a referral to a tax advisor and then you never hear from that tax advisor. You're always kind of wondering, well, did they hear from my client? Did they help them? Did they make money? Did my clients get taken care of? And so you have to try to remember to follow up. And we had to program that because I couldn't stand that. I referred out so much business when I rolled this out, and I needed to automate that piece for everyone. So that's the faculty. Very, very valuable piece, really the most popular piece of the website for our sponsors. On the dashboard, I'll just click on a couple of these, but they click on Master Your Cash Flow, Master Your Money, and then they can go step by step through these modules, such as Calculate Your Net Worth. It's going to go a little slow because I'm sharing desktop. People can now go in, plug in their assets, their installment debt, revolving debt, and then get a summary of their net worth. And they can update this as often as they want to update their net worth. They can click over to their income and plug in their monthly income and even their non-monthly income. This is something very unique. I won't spend a lot of time on this. This is pretty self-explanatory when you log in and look at it yourself and start giving it away to people. But you know those annual bonuses, you're expecting a tax refund, you can plug those in because they're not really monthly. And what that does, and you do the same thing with expenses. You've got your monthly expenses, but then you've also got these other ones. You've got your car insurance premium, maybe it's quarterly. You've got membership dues that are once a year. You've got property taxes you pay outside of escrow. And you need to plan for those, but before this, there was never really a way to plan those out. We had to kind of average them out, divide them by 12. You got a vacation coming up, which I do in August down to Napa. What I want to do is be able to see a cash flow projection. What does my income expenses look like over the next 12 months from this month forward? How does my checking account look? If at the beginning of July I want to say, okay, let's look at my statement, it was $3,500. Based on everything I just plugged in, man, we're good. It's just going to go up. Now, sometimes people plug this in and they realize, gosh, next March we've got a lot of expenses coming out. We've got a vacation and not as much income. And look, we've got a negative balance here. And now they know ahead of time that they need to make some plans. They need to make some adjustments, and they won't be caught off guard. From there, we've got cash reserves. People can plug in kind of their goal for a cash reserves or emergency fund based on their income. We help them create a savings plan. Very quick, very simple. How much do you want to save every month versus what you're currently saving? How far off of your goal are you? And then spending plan. It all culminates with, all right, well, here's where all your expenses are going now. What's your goal? What do you want to spend your money on? Where do you want to cut back? Where would you like to increase your spending? And what does your future look like? And it keeps track of their totals and summarizes where they're at today and where they want to be as far as expenses go. The key here is, you see right at the top, we're teaching consumers to pay themselves first. They just did their savings plan. They said, we want to save $1,000 a month. Okay, currently we're saving none. We've got to figure out a way. They can now plug that in, and it becomes part of their expenses or spending plan because part of their money is going to go to paying themselves. And we all know, even for ourselves, we don't do that enough. So that is the actual site. Again, I want to keep our time on time. If they want to dive into specific topics, they go down here to the credit section. This is all Linda Ferrari's topics. Debt. They can go in here, click a button, read through this educational material, click that they've done it, go back to debt, and now it says this step is complete. We've got lots of extra frequently asked questions. That's how the whole site works. Teach them how to build out their team, et cetera, et cetera. On the back end, we won't dive into this at all, but you get full control of everything. You can track your members, who's logging in, who's using it. You can easily manage your faculty members, all that fun stuff. So I'm going to flip back over to the actual presentation. And the key, after everything I just showed you, we had to make this super simple for you to use. While we do all the work and make you look great, we give you automatically, as a sponsor, your own mobile enrollment app. So essentially, you can pull out your phone anywhere and plug somebody in 10 seconds or less, and they get full access to everything I just showed you. Now here's the key. Let's get into the business model. It's called the Referral Action System, and this is how John Thompson, who I just showed you at the beginning, got 8 agents this week to say yes. And every day we've got loan officers emailing me, calling me, saying, man, these agents are so excited about this opportunity. Something defined for them to work with me on. Sorry, I need to go back here. Essentially what we're doing is giving you a platform to take this entire system out to your agents and co-brand it with them. So you can do all this just for yourself, give it away to your clients, do everything I just talked about. But where we supercharge the heck out of this is we developed a way for you to co-brand everything I just showed you with your real estate agents. Let them give it away. They get their own mobile app. We give you everything you need to present this to your agents. We have a very simple, short PowerPoint presentation to give to a group of agents like John Thompson did, flyers to take out to a lunch meeting just to walk them through the process and what this system looks like for them. And what you're really going to then be doing is working with that agent to fill out their faculty. This is where we talk about multiplying your network. Each agent you take this program to gets to put their own faculty members, their own financial professionals up on their site. So you're able to ask your real estate agent, hey, who do you recommend as a financial advisor? How about a tax advisor, insurance agent, estate planner? And now they're going to start scheduling lunch appointments, coffee meetings with each of those people so that you can together present this opportunity. That one real estate agent is now going to add 4 new referral partners to you. And the key here is, you're probably getting this, I hope, it's a much simpler process. Most people are trying to knock on doors, go in, talk to a financial planner, if they're brave enough to, figure out how to add value to that financial planner. But there's nothing specific. There's no defined system for you to bring value and work with that financial professional. The real estate agent has even less ways to do that. Most of them know financial planners, have one themselves if they're successful, but they don't really have a defined system to work regularly year-round with a financial planner or a tax professional and help generate business back and forth. That's what we have created. We have a platform. The Referral Action System gives everyone in this wealth team, as we call it, a way to work together. And what you're going to do, we're going to help you do this with 10 real estate agents. Now, John in 1 week got 8. Another guy out of California added 5 last week, and he'll be getting, and now all 5 of his real estate agents he put on in 1 week are out getting 20 financial professionals to introduce him to over the next 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, he just told me yesterday he's going to have 20 financial professionals up on his faculty and going out and having lunches and coffees with each of them to create that relationship. And then he's going to implement the rest of our system going forward for the rest of the year to just oversee these wealth teams and continue the referral relationship. Extremely powerful and extremely defined as far as how to go implement it, and we help you do every step of that. Now the key is, here's what's been missing. We haven't had that defined system to really go out and get realtors to only refer us. We try to showcase a few unique value propositions, but really when I interview loan officers year-round, they typically are saying the same thing. I'm sure nobody on this call, you all have unique things to say, I'm sure of it. Everyone else, not on this call, we're really saying the same stuff. We can't hang our hat on that. It's not enough to jolt a real estate agent who's successful away from someone they're comfortable with. Even if you could provide better service, it's got to be something that really will pull them over. and make them want to make that change. We also had to provide a way for real estate agents to connect you with more buyers. If you ever stop and think about it, or go ask your realtors this, we ask a lot of realtors. They are talking to, on average, 7 to 10 people a week about buying or selling a house. In fact, one of our sponsors just let me know that their realtor talked to 47 people at an open house. They had 47 people come through an open house last weekend. I said, well, how many of those did you talk to? None. Most people that I talk to and ask all these questions of, they're getting 1 to 2 referrals per month if they're lucky from an agent who's talking to 7 to 10 a week. That's 28 to 40 a month. There's been a huge missing piece there as far as the agent being able to easily connect potential future buyers with the mortgage professional. We have bridged that gap because no longer is the real estate agent saying, call my lender. I know you're not quite ready, but talk to him now, and really trying to pull them. They're pulling out their phone saying, you know what, I'm going to give you access to a great resource. It's got just some great financial guidance, some tips and tools in there to really help you get ready to buy. And when I enroll you, my preferred mortgage professional supports this for me. So he or she is going to give you a call and just welcome you to the program. Just say hello, see if they can answer any questions. That has changed the game completely. Talk about a paradigm shift. The realtors now have a better way to connect you with potential buyers. If those people aren't quite ready to buy as they're talking to them, they got 6 months to go, historically, real estate agents are horrible about staying on top of those folks. They now have a 10-second way to plug them into a system, let you connect with those folks, start building rapport, incubating them so that in 6 months they are ready to buy, and when the time comes, you're pushing them right back over to the realtor. That is a huge value add that realtors aren't getting right now. And as you just saw in our example of what we do with the referral action system, you need a better way, it's been missing, but a better way to grow and diversify your referral network. Your real estate agents can introduce you to a lot of other professionals, but until now they haven't had really a good reason to do so. We've got one of our sponsors who's closing 26 loans this month. Came on board last month. He's already gotten 5 of his agents on board. He's getting 5 more. He's already running these mastermind groups with all of the real estate agents, but he said, I have no way to get into financial professionals. All my eggs are in the real estate basket. I'd really love to grow that piece, and now he's doing that. He's my example of he's going to have 20 of them in 2 weeks on his sites for him to now be able to go have a conversation with. Essentially, these guys, everybody's going out to their real estate agents and going, let's build a wealth team. Have people telling me that every day. Go out to the real estate agents, let's build a wealth team and build a network so we can all help the consumer together, but also share business together around a central focus. So when you co-brand it, it's going to look the same as what I just showed you, but we get to add their logo, add their picture throughout the site, all their contact information. And as you go out and grow this, you're going to do it with 5 agents first. A lot of you already have 5. You're already thinking in your head, okay, who do I have that I would take this out to? You can go get 8 in a week. You could spend 30 days to go out and secure these. We're going to give you all the materials and training to be able to go present this really easily over coffee and say, check this out. This is something unique. It's more powerful, a better way for us to systematically do business together. And to the real estate agents, you're going to help them build their network. You're going to give them a way for them to build up their network. Some of them may have big gaps in how they stay in touch with their prospects. If that's where their pain point is, you're going to help them with that as well. So you're going to get your first 5, then you're going to get 10. I stop at 10. We've got people that have more than 10. You can have more than 10 co-branded websites. You can run more than 10 on here, but in my opinion, if you get 10 who are so locked into you, who are then introducing you to the financial professionals out there, you don't need more than 10. Why spin your wheels on then people who maybe aren't as loyal to you? Now, if you have a big enough team, absolutely. Some people will go beyond 10, but I'm stopping at 10 because I feel like that's all most people will need is 10 truly dedicated, exclusive referral partners as agents, and then through them, building out 40 other financial professionals. What we're talking about then is a $60,000 per month business in a more systematic way. There's people maybe on this call that are already doing this much in volume right now. Maybe it's heavily weighted on refinances, and that's maybe a little scary for you, not enough purchases coming in. But here's how it works. Here is the defined system. You're going to get 10 agents referring 8 people per month through MFIC to you. Instead of 1 or 2, again, we've got a whole new way for them to introduce you to people so you can build up your database, build up your following, and end up closing these folks over time. They're going to help you build out 40 other wealth team partners that are going to refer you 1 person per month. That's 120 new connections per month. Feel free to raise your hand or put a note in if you're getting 120 new connections per month now, and I'll applaud you. But that's typically not happening because we haven't had an easy enough way for the real estate agents and other financial professionals to get people connected to you. And now it's connecting them to a valuable financial resource that you support. So all we have to do is really change up the game here. Now, assuming over time 1 out of 5 of those closes, only 1 out of 5. Most people are closing more than that, higher percentage than that. I'm saying 1 out of 5. That's 24 closings per month. Assuming you make $2,500 per closing, I do not know, of course, what your compensation percentage is, what your average loan amount is, but if it's $250,000, you make 1 point per deal, that's $60,000 per month. I'm a very detail-oriented guy, if you can't tell. I like to crunch down the numbers, break it all down, and go, how are we going to build this business? What are the expectations for the referral partners, and how are we going to cultivate this to get what we want? So we're going to go out and build our team. We're going to bring unprecedented value to your real estate agents. We're going to help them diversify their network. We're going to show them a way to connect with other wealth team members to start building referrals from them and sharing referrals back and forth. A better way to connect with more people, like I said, and a simple way for them to cultivate those long-term prospects. They step over a nickel to pick up that shiny dime, and there's so many nickels they left in the dust. Okay, those are those people not quite ready to buy now. They're not the today clients. Those are all people that will want their services in the future. They just don't have a good way to really cultivate them. You will now have that way, and you will now bring that to them. And they're going to get more leads every month because they're building a wealth team. Now, we give you a way to stay in front of them every single month to build these partnerships. We have agendas. We have topics if you want to run business development group meetings or masterminds, some people might call them. We give you everything. It's turnkey. Here you go. And people are out there doing that now, setting all those meetings up and having a blast. So in summary, a very differentiating value for your clients that makes you that gatekeeper, that hub. Anytime they have a financial question, they can get a hold of you, one of your referral partners. They can ask a question, have it come to you so you can decide who to hand this request off for a 529 or a 401k rollover or buying an investment property, so you are the gatekeeper. We have a defined system to acquire and keep referral partners and lock down your core group of exclusive real estate partners, your 10. We're going to help you diversify where all your referrals come from with the wealth team, and you're going to multiply your network. Not just add a few people here and there. We are talking about fast. We're going to build you up really, really fast and then give you a system to support that and just deepen those relationships and build from there. Now, I'm going to stop there and just make sure you understand, this is not about a website. This is about giving you a whole new reason to talk to more people. It's not what the software does. It's what you're going to do with it supporting you. You like my next picture. It is not a silver bullet. This is why we coach you and support you. We have weekly coaching and training. Every week we have a support team that does anything we can to help you, even from as simple as uploading the pictures for you of your faculty members if you need that too. Simple, simple, simple. Don't want you to buy a box and not use it. We will help you use it and help you succeed. It's a process, essentially. Everyone out there who's ever been successful says it's a process. There's no magic pill. I know there's people out there selling the magic pills. It's not there. There isn't one. It does take hard work. To build a business that generates consistent income like $60,000 a month, a huge referral network that loves you and trusts you and sends all their business to you, that is a process. Now, we've sped it up, like I said, 8 in 1 week, 5 in 1 week, 20 financial professionals in 2 weeks. We've definitely sped it up for you. And then it's just going to be a process, a very fun one, where you get to cultivate those relationships. So pricing. I want to wrap up here in a couple minutes so we have any questions that people want to throw out loud. If you want your own site, if you just want to do this yourself and add value to your referral partners with one site, showcase it to clients coming in for a consultation, it's $97 a month, or for 15% discount, pay by the year, $997 a year. These other pricings, if you have a group or a branch, we have branch managers and owners chiming in on these things to check our program out, then we give discounts. But if you're by yourself, $97 a month or $997 a year. We have an activation and setup fee. We're going to do everything for you, and I'm not kidding. We're going to set up your whole site for you. We're going to brand all the marketing materials for you. We're going to train you. We're going to help you hit the ground running, so all you have to do is print a few things off and go set meetings. Go start calling your A real estate agency already on board. Show them something unique. You'll have the website up in 48 hours. And then if you want to co-brand later with folks, with real estate agents, you can always add more sites later. As far as where the real value is coming in that I'm talking about, this fast track to a lot of referral partners who are loyal to you, that's the referral action system, $197 a month, and you'll get not just your own site, but you get 5 other sites to co-brand. Once we get your account set up, it's pretty easy. So then we add 5 more sites for $100, and we set them all up for you. We'll help brand them every time you add a real estate agent. We'll help you set up the site. We'll help you add the faculty. It's very simple. You just get the people, and you don't have to learn how to program any websites or anything like that. We'll do everything for you. You'll be a part of our network, our calls, our training. You'll hear from other people how they're doing this so fast and so easy. If you want the discount, $1997 for the whole year, and you're going to go out and get 5 exclusive partnerships referring you a lot more business and introducing you to all of their wealth team connections. So you saw how much money this is worth to you. We obviously want to make pricing a no-brainer, which is what we usually hear. Wow, that's a no-brainer. You know, for this many websites. Really, it's not about how many websites. It's how many relationships will I build fences around who refer me more business than they are right now, and then connect me with more other referral partners than they are right now. 5 websites is really 5 locked-in real estate agents referring you 8 new connections a month, and 20 financial professionals who now know you, trust you, and start referring you business. That's what that really is for this level. So to get started, before I unmute people, if you have questions, or maybe click the question or the chat box or ask a question on the question box, you can email us directly, info@mficpro.com. We'll send you an application to fill out. Let us know if you have any other questions. You can also go to our website. Some of you already have done this. We've got people registering for upcoming webinars, MFICpro.com. You can go check out stuff there. You know, schedule a personal demo right on there. I will typically do these. We've got some other folks on our team that can do them if I'm not available. But then we want to get you started, and if this is exciting to you, like what Jim Rohn always says, when's the best time to act on an idea? When it's hot. So again, this is coaching hat. This is not sales hat. We are simply sharing with you what we are doing. If this is something exciting to you, and you may not quite know how it's going to work, but we'll help you do it because other people are already making it work, take action, move forward. That's great. If it's not, no problem at all. We are going to wish you the absolute best. Go tell some other folks about it that might be excited about it. Invite them to one of our webinars. For those of you that are excited, take action because we want you on board so we can get started now so we finish out the year really strong. So I'm going to unmute anybody. If you have any questions, if there's any background noise, I won't be able to do that. But let's go ahead and unmute people. I'll click off the recording now, and then let's just answer some questions. Oh, I forgot about the reinforcement training, but I already mentioned it. 2 business days, your site's ready to go. We've got training. all your marketing materials are ready. And every week I'll send you a little tip, best practice, success stories, so you know how other people are succeeding and you can just learn from them quicker. It's not real complicated. It's a pretty simple process. You probably figured that out by now. But we continue to remind you how simple it is so we can help you. So let me stop the recording real quick, and thank you all for coming on here. And let me unmute folks, and let's just have some open questions for about 5 minutes.